There's heaps of worms there.
What's interesting about that?
I just do it every flood.
So what's happening?
It's wet. Wet, raining and flooded.
We looked at the car and we thought,
Was that our flood report?
What's the flood report? We're still flooded. That's the best
plenty of water around.
It hasn't gone up in about half an hour.
Yeah,
No, it's on 14.5 and it's still there, yeah.
I come down yesterday, it was 14.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just been holding steady a little
just-
bit, going up and down a bit.
Yeah.
This is, these markers here, this is what I would get.
Yeah, but
Just the other side of that, just flat, just touching.
did you hear I was watching the weather though, Blacktown
Yeah.
had
Oh, yeah.
200 mil yesterday.
Almost,
Yeah.
yeah. Yep.
So Pitttown, McGrath
Yeah,
Hill,
all that.
Riverston, Schofields, mate, you got,
Okay.
they don't know what's going to hit them. None of that water, that 200 mil can't get into this.
No, should be a lot of low-lying areas that will just be full.
Yep,
Chock-a-block.
yeah.
No.
Yeah, my mate.
I feel sorry for the people at Pitttown because they're just, the stormwater is enough to flood them out, and then this river on top
They've
of
been
it.
after their bypass for so long, it's not funny.
Well, what about one here? I know how to build it now. You just start about there,
It's a beauty.
and you go right across there.
We were just talking about that and we said start at the top of the hill.
Well, my wife said start at the top of the hill there and
Yeah,
finish
you
at
guys
the
are on
top of
film
the hill
too,
the
by the
other
way. I
side
can't help.
That's right.
Yeah,
with a high level road,
Yeah.
and you'll have it fixed.
well, look, I look at two things, right?
Simple.
You got the McGrath Hill overhead. They built that in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Brilliant. And then you got at Bella Vista, you got the big railway overhead.
Yeah,
They had to build it twice because they've got to get a perfect thing for a railway.
yeah.
Oh, the North
Road overheads, they can have They smack them up. They're the cheapest road there is. Mate,
Prefabricated
there should be
mostly.
bypass across McGrath Hill back of Wilberforce and they're straight across here.
Yeah.
So this is no
It's not
brainer.
rocket science, is it?
No, the
Not-
river's only like 3-4 foot deep at low tide in these spots.
Yeah.
But we're lucky, aren't we, really, when you think about it?
Yeah.
Like we're sitting here high and dry.
Yeah.
Well, my mate, he's around the corner. He had no power last night. He's freezing cold.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going, I had to keep turning my heater off. You know, I'm so snug. Look at me, I'm in my,
Yeah, yeah.
you know. Anyway, I'm going to
Plenty,
keep.
plenty of
Can't get everything
solutions.
dry.
Yeah.
There's no money, apparently.
Well, no,
Plenty of
there's no one with any river knowledge, catchment
Well,
knowledge.
there's no.
You know,
No,
they.
but we've
look-
got a new generation now. There's no knowledge left there.
Look, I'll say this on film. They put, like I'm a roofer, right? They put 20 metres of fill on Ropes Crossing, Jordan Springs, Marsden Park. Like that's 20 metres on a floodplain
Yeah.
to build floodproof houses. They should have been digging down 20 metres and making pondages. You know what I mean? If you have a look at other countries
Yeah.
where you catch your storm water and then
Yeah.
reflow it. They didn't do that. They just created a
Bigger
hose, a bloody
blockage.
hose.
But here, if you put in a new house now, you've got to have a pondage in your front yard, and then
Yeah.
it overflows into your stormwater.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not- they
yeah.
got
Here,
eh?
here. But
Yeah.
you go to the major housing estates.
Yeah,
There's no
No.
over. It's straight through drainage.
Yeah.
in Sunnyside, they've
Yeah.
just put those 6 units in, and they've got a pond in the driveway into the place. Well, they've got a step ladder in it to get out of it,
Yeah.
and it's full of water, and then it's slowly overflowing. But once it's full, it's just going to overflow as fast as it goes.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's more on a larger
right.
on a larger scale. Like they shouldn't have built the estates.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Is that it's a mathematical thing. Like you get a 5-acre paddock and you put 10,000 houses on it or 1,000 houses on it, and then you calculate the stormwater flow off a roof.
Oh, yeah. Geez.
And then there's no paddock to catch it, and then it goes into a pipe, and they're just gushing into Eastern Creek, South Creek, Cat Eye Creek. That's where we've got in trouble. They don't account for that
That's right.
with the flood flow.
Yeah.
And you look at past floods and now floods that's so much faster
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
because of stormwater.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to keep going.
What have you got your light meter there, is it?
Yeah, I do like, I'd come down every flood and just film it.
Oh.
And just the locals sort of start watching now, and I'll give my 2 bobs worth on it, and you know, I play in the floods.
Yeah.
You know, everyone else is like drama. Me, it's you know.
Yeah, I'll go back to childhood when it starts.
This is big enough for a backflow, so tomorrow I've got a little tinny. I'm going to get around the Sackful and go through all the backwater there. You know, Currency Creek and all that.
Well, I was saying, when I worked for John Kelly, North Richmond Bakery, for 11 years, and when we had the 78 flood and a few others, and he used to put his boat in to get his goods across the river.
Yeah, would do.
As we say.
And he'd know it too. He'd be starting here and knowing he's going to end up over there.
He used to put it in.
Fishtail it in the middle.
In the middle, right, and then he'd go downstream.
Yeah.
And then he'd slowly turn it and come back up against the flow on the other side.
Yeah.
And
doing Riverman. He's going down, hitting the reverse, and then coming back up the reverse.
Yeah.
Smart.
Like there was judges and all that used to want to get into Sydney.
Yeah.
They'd jump in the boat and he'd take them across because they were all in Rotary with him, see?
Oh, in hindsight, if I knew this was going to happen, 5 times in 2 years, I would have gone out and bought one of those big army ducks.
Oh, yeah.
They'd been parked up here, $100 a trip.
No, Joss was 16. He would have been about 6 years ago, 7 years ago.
Yeah.
We were down at, they closed it, their mother brought them across, the 2 kids.
Yeah.
And she was pregnant with another one, and she was want to go back because they were going out for the night, and they closed the bridge. In the time they drove across, dropped the kids off at Keita Circuit and went back. And we came down to the river, and there was some little upstart bird from the Gazette there with a big camera taking photos and telling us all about if Yarramundi Bridge breaks, it'll take this bridge out, that's why they've closed the bridge.
Right.
There was no water on the bridge at the time.
Yeah. And they wouldn't let her go back across.
And she said, if Yarramundi Bridge goes, it'll wipe this bridge out and all the rest. They'd only just finished building the new Yarramundi Bridge.
Yeah.
So,
well,
wasn't going to happen.
last flood I put the camera on, they didn't, the fun police didn't get down here. So I got to stand, like, when we were kids, we'd rush out, you'd stand on the bridge and just feel those trees hitting it, you know?
Yeah.
So I've got the camera down like this, and I'm filming it all, and I put it on, and like, the stuff I do, just the locals watch, you know? Well, I woke up next day and there's nearly 1 million people have watched it.
All right.
And all the comments are like, you're an idiot. What were you doing? You could have died. There's semi-trailers driving past as we're doing it. They're going, you could have died. You're full of shit. And I was like, oh, well, whatever. See where it's backing into. It backed up Red Bank before we rained.
The was closed.
Oh, yeah. I went down there and what was it? Sunday, I went down there about lunchtime and it was on the road.
Oh,
Yeah. That old shed going to Windsor's. I went down there to film that, but I couldn't get in there.
No.
All right, guys. Anyway, I'm Aaron.
Steve, mate.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for that. You're going to be on Windsor Bait and Tackle YouTube, by the way.
All right.
What is it?
Windsor Bait and Tackle. Just look up YouTube. We used to have the tackle shop down there.
Yeah.
All right, in Bait.
Yeah,
With Dooney?
Dean Hayes, yeah.
Dean Hayes.
Yeah, legend.
After Dean Hayes.
Yeah, after Dean. Dean's passed away.
Oh,
now.
Yeah.
Ben owned it for 14 years and I owned it for 4. And now me and Ben are roof plumbers.
All right.
Gone
We
back
got
to roofing.
more time to fish.
That's true.
I work with Dean.
Oh, Dean, I'll turn the camera. Dean's a lad.
Because there was a photo in the Gazette a couple of weeks ago. The people that own it now are returning it to its original
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
facades.
Yeah.
And that's why the new veranda's gone on it.
Yeah.
They took
good.
the old part off and put in.
They need to do a new roof.
Yeah, you want to put a quote in.
Yeah, I know. I've been thinking about knocking on their door.
I'm sure there was something in between where that BP is.
So that was the highest.
Well, that's Well, see, because people say it came to the top of the steps, like to the steps of the pub. This was the story.
Yeah.
But I think it only got to the BP, where the BP is now.
Yeah.
Well, that's the
But
that's
there must have been something else there, some other building.
I
Before
can't
the
remember
BP.
now.
That's what I can't remember
Well,
either.
you guys know more about this than we do.
I've been here 40 years.
I know. I wish I had the camera rolling early. Just telling some unreal stuff. Like you can't Google this history. You know, no one. What it is, everything's isolated, so there's no actual history of the floods while they're happening. You know, no one's got anything except the guys that actually lived it.
Don't mind me asking,
Yeah.
what you do to your nose?
Oh,
Skin cancer.
cotton country. I surfboard the first time.
Oh.
Cotton country.
Oh, you
big
mean the
fight the second
broken
time. Skin cancer.
Yeah.
Skin cancer. I got
Plenty
it.
of it.
Yeah.
Forehead,
Plenty of them.
Hey,
shoulders, neck.
500 off me.
Yeah.
where'd you get that done?
I got Dr. Mario in Bolton
Bolton
Hills.
Hills.
Oh,
Yeah.
I went to the
They reckon Windsor's good.
Sun
Clinic.
Doctors.
Yeah.
Sun Doctors?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
we
did,
got
he
that.
did that one.
Yeah.
Dr.
Yeah,
A,
that's
yeah.
the side of my nose. That there, I got radiated over at Penrith,
Yeah.
and I've got one in the middle. there.
Yeah, I got the head one. They give me 2 black eyes, that one.
They give me radiation on that, and the guy, Dr. Kieran, I've been to him, but I left him because I asked him about this one on my nose. It was only small,
Yeah.
and he just sort of pushed it aside as though I don't want to know about it.
Ah, yeah.
So I went to the Sun Doctor, and the guy there, he said, and it was just before Christmas,
He jumped on it.
and he said, it's got to come out.
Yeah.
So,
Well, mine was like a little pimple.
yeah.
It popped and it went inward. And my skin guy took one look at it and went, sorry mate, half your nose is going, you know.
Yeah.
Don't want to muck around.
He cut it like that,
Yeah,
and then pulled it back around. And,
yeah.
And because I'm on blood thinners as well, he had a lot of trouble keeping it
Cauterised
dry.
it.
Ah,
You had
And
to cauterise.
Yeah,
yeah, in the end, he covered it up, and he took the stitches out and covered it up just before Christmas. And he said, don't let anybody pull them off. Just
yeah.
leave it.
You done a really good job.
yeah.
Well, see, I went back to work. I'm a contractor.
Yeah.
So I went back to work. I'm doing roof and I can feel the stitches popping as I'm doing it.
Yeah, but you're bending over, and that
But-
I had pool problems. when
Yeah,
that
yeah, I
happened.
was struggling.
And I was bending over, and
Yeah.
every time you bend over, you could feel it weeping. And
Yeah.
But my auntie said it to me once. She goes, Aaron, it'll come to a stage where you got to put your dignity at the door and pick it up when you walk back out.
That's right.
And I've got to that age now where I go to a skin doctor, any doctor, it's like, you want me to bend over? Yep. You want to chop that off?
do you want
Yep.
another